Happy Sunday, everybody, and welcome back to the farm. Today is a move day for our first batch of egg layers hatched out for our 2025 season right here on the farm. If you've been following along for the past couple of weeks, we have introduced you to our breeding pen, which consists of white leghorn hens and a rooster who is half black Australorp, half Rhode Island red. And this is what we get. Want to take one out, Dragan? Just show us just outside of the red light, the heat lamp. You can't see any of the proper colors, but here's what we have. Little white fluff balls. The yellow on baby chicks is white once their true colors develop, and then we have these little black spots. Dragan called them
Dalmatians.
little Dalmatians.
We have one or two of them that have a little bit of darker yellow, so you know this is a little bit of Rhode Island coming through. You can see this orange here. I don't know how much it shows in this light, but yeah, cute little thingies.
How many do you have hatched out?
So 14 only, not a great hatch. We have, these are all fertile eggs, but these didn't hatch for 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. They didn't. Yeah, rough hatch, with freezing temperatures when eggs were collected. So I don't know. We'll see. We have our next batch is due in 8 or 10 days to hatch. So we're gonna see a lot better fertility with that hatch. Out of 65 eggs, we only had 11 that were not fertile, so the rest of them are developing. We'll see. So,
All right.
yeah, super excited about seeing these. For now, we're going to be selling these as the season goes on. When it comes down to May and July, we're going to hatch a bunch of these for us, and these are going to be our replacement hens for this season. So.
Water we have here. They're drinking water now, but the water, we always give a mixture of Gatorade and apple cider vinegar to our newly hatched chicks. The Gatorade is to give them a little bit of a sugar boost. You want everybody to be nice and lively. This crew, as you can see, already found their feed. They are moving around nice. But that Gatorade offers some electrolytes and sugar just to help acclimate them to moving around. And the apple cider vinegar has some very nice properties in it to help to boost their immune system as well. That's always our little trick with making sure that we have a pretty decent hatch, and of course, or at least give our hatchlings a good start, and they are getting a higher percentage protein. In this case, they are getting similar feed or the same feed that we feed our meat chickens, which has that higher protein in it. Also great for them to give them a good start here on the farm. Trinity is here joining us this morning, checking out. As you can see, she woke up from her nap just to come and investigate, check out the chicks today. The pups are doing quite well too as well. It is very, very gross and disgusting outside. Looks like we have a customer, so let me go take care of her. Happy Monday, everybody. Sherry is here with us today, so you know what that means. Things are getting done on the farm whenever Sherry shows up. While Dragan and Snow are horsing around. Today's project has been cleaning out our brooder space. Those of you who have been with us for a while might recall that this space on the back of our big barn when we moved in was originally our rabbitry, and all of our rabbit hutches were built along this wall right here. You can kind of see the outline and exactly how far down it was. And this past season, we got rid of rabbits beginning of the year. Oh, this is Trinity's missing collar that I've been looking for for a while. This past season, we converted the rabbitry completely into the brooder space for our meat chicks, and we used a line of produce boxes right along here. We had our larger brooder boxes that were in the corner where Dragan is standing now, and Dragan and Cheryl have taken all of that down and have cleaned up this space quite nicely. And so now it's time to start preparing this for a reimagined brooder space for our meat chicks for our 2025 season. With all that said, we're now going to toss it over to our main man in the field, Dragan.
Everything was kind of said. No, we're not doing big batches anymore. So last year the pumpkin boxes and watermelon boxes worked out pretty good. We just burn them down after we're done with them. Dump the manure and compost in the pile and burn everything else. So it made it a lot easier for cleanup. And so we're gonna try to do that. Pallet lift them off the ground, so that's good. We did have, if you guys remember from last year's vlogs, the cat issue, so I blocked these doors completely. And we're gonna make sure, actually Sherry and I, we have somebody gifted us the fishing net. I might actually just put that fishing net because I still want some airflow in here. So I'm gonna see if the holes on the fishing net are small enough to stop the cats from coming in, and that should eliminate the cat issue.
Well, plus part of it was our error for not covering the boxes. With that done, they were pretty secure. So that would just kind of be
Probably gonna do them this way for the beginning because we're starting in 2 weeks. It's still cold. It feels nice, especially with the heat lamp. Once the heat lamp is in, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, it's good.
All right. Snow that was in the forecast later this week
That's
is now gone. not the other snow.
Yeah, we had a really scary forecast for Wednesday and Thursday. They were expecting 18 to 24 inches of snow. So
And now it may be down to half an inch of snow.
So that's good. If you have any videos of is the first winter?
Oh yeah, from
First
January
winter,
of 2022.
First
Crazy
winter,
snowstorm that we had.
18 inches of snow in 24 hours, and Kevin is going to find the video for you.
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
To show you how fun that was.
Look at how beautiful it is right now on your screen.
Oh, yeah. All right.
All right, looks like Sherry is starting
Sherry
to load.
is grunting on us,
Sherry
so we gotta go
is
get
loading
back to work.
stuff back in. Trinity will be happy to know that I have found her collar. Look what I found, Trin. Your collar that you lost playing around back here. She has Bella's old collar on. I upgraded everybody's collar at some point. And it's nice to always have stuff moving around. Nice to have Sherry here anytime she's down to help out as well too. And we hope that everybody is out enjoying this holiday weekend if you're off, soaking in some sun. Yeah, today's a holiday. We don't really pay attention to holidays on the farm because every day is just another day to get some work done. So we're gonna get back to it now. Happy Wednesday, everybody, and welcome to another snow day at the farm. Happy Wednesday, Dragan.
How you doing?
Looks like you're keeping nice and warm today.
Yeah.
Bringing chickens out some water this afternoon.
We forgot to leave the water on last night, so day high temperatures today are in the mid to high 20s, so everything is frozen, unfortunately, so we have to bring some water out to the chickens. I cracked the bowls this morning and I opened them. There was some water in them, and now we have to replenish the water. So.
How are your chickens doing? People always ask, what do you do with the chickens when it's cold, when it's snowing?
They're good. They hide inside, they hide under the coop. Once the feeding time is, they'll go out and eat, so.
Everybody was happy to get a little bit of water. They're all moving around. Still picking at the morning feed for those who didn't want to come out earlier today, even though the snow showers didn't start until mid-morning-ish time frame.
It's not bad. It's just light snow. It's much better than what we initially expected. We were expecting heavy snow, and there were talks about 18 inches to 2 feet of snow. So you'll take this any day.
Absolutely.
No! Hey! No!
All right, well, everybody seems to be doing okay. We're gonna head back into the warmth and come back out later for afternoon chores. For those who've been wondering how the babies are doing, they are doing quite well. Here comes Mama Bella is in and out, making sure nobody else comes in here while Dragan and I are in here checking on everybody. They've been sleeping a lot, eating a lot. There's a little runt right here. Dragan has been bottle feeding those guys just to help supplement them, but there are a couple of them that are definitely quite huge. Yesterday they turned 1 week old. This is a little boy right here that Dragan is holding.
It's huge compared to the runt.
I know it's hard to see with the heat lamp underneath them.
He took him.
Bella's popping in. Everything's all right, Belly. Bella's popping in, checking on everybody.
Black one has the, I don't know if you can see the eyebrows. Almost looks like a Roddy.
Once the weather gets warm and we don't have all the snow on the ground, we'll be able to get everybody out and or bring a flashlight in to get some true pictures of how everybody is looking. Bella's been such a good mom. She's been standing guard out at the door for the most part, especially when we're busy with customers coming in and out. As she's very protective for crew. Such a good mama. I'm very proud of you, Belly. And these guys are doing quite well. We'll bring you guys another update later this week.
Yeah, they should start opening their eyes in a couple of days, hopefully by this weekend or That's going to be fun. Then they're going to be a lot more lively and moving around.
And all over the place. Bella won't be able to hide then. They're going to be able to find you, Belly.
Oh, let's go. That ain't too much cold here. Let's go.
Happy Friday, everybody. Today is Friday, Dragon. We have made it to the end of the week.
This is where we're going to end the video.
This is not where we're going to end the video. It is cold, though. We have barely broken out of the freezing degree mark for our high temperatures for most of the week, having to still supplement our chicken waterers with actual water from the pails, bringing them over.
Why?
Because you didn't leave the hose on.
Yeah, we made a mistake. This time around, we didn't leave the hose running. So all this week, we had to bring the water out. But today, we're supposed to get into 40s, I think, isn't it? Right?
Tomorrow. I think tomorrow's in the 40s.
What do you
Snow
want?
wants to play. But I'm always amazed at the fact that chickens prefer ice.
Yeah,
They love eating ice. Anytime we're breaking ice
That's good for
out of anything, they go for the ice over the water. Snowy is very interactive today, to say the least. Coop got moved last night as well. We did that. We reloaded feed yesterday.
Your tire's still...
The tire is still inflated, but now that we've said it, it'll be deflated by the time it's time for another coop move. We also got a milk delivery in yesterday, so it was just a pretty busy day here on the farm, even though we didn't pick up the camera. We just were moving. What are your...
It's probably your last move for the coop. We gotta find a new spot for it.
Move this way because the sun is behind you.
I said this is probably the last move here because we don't want to be on that side. It's muddy. Maybe, I don't know.
You have one more. You still have grass right over there in that space.
Not all that side.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's too close to the neighbor. I don't want the roosters that close to the neighbor. We'll see. We might move them into the orchard to go into the woods, and then Snow is going to move with them.
What?
I'm even debating on the edge of the woods over there. So we'll see.
Got to get some warmer temperatures, though, for water to go too far out away from
We can always leave it running.
water hose. True.
But yeah, all right. Gotta do the rest of the chores.
All right. We'll catch up with you guys later this afternoon, hopefully with a little more heat hitting us. And with that blessing, we now have another batch of eggs moved into the hatching bin. How many did you just move in, Dragan?
51.
How's the fertilization
Much
on
better.
these?
We had 65 eggs. I had 14.
14
So
that you tossed?
64 eggs actually. Then there was 13 that were not fertile. So good. We'll see how many they hatch. So it's still not fertility is good. So we'll see how many they hatch. We're gonna keep the lid off for the temperature to even out because that's a cold bin that we just put in. So temperature should even out in the next couple of hours, and then we're gonna put the lid on to keep the humidity high in the hatching bin. So higher humidity softens up the eggshell, so it's easier for baby chicks to get out of the egg. So yeah.
Start hatching when?
They should start pipping tomorrow. Today's day 18. So chicks take 3 weeks or 21 days to hatch. On day 18, I move them into the hatching bin. And they start pipping usually on day 19 and day 20 and 21 day. Most of them will hatch on day 20 and 21. So
And all of the chicks from the last batch?
are gone, sold out. So we already have waiting lists for these people waiting on these. So
Awesome.
good problem to have. So
Yeah. All right. One more thing checked off the Friday
yeah,
list.
we are waiting for 2 more days. We will bring us up to 60. We'll put another 60 eggs in. So every
60 eggs every when?
every 10 days.
All right.
Between 60 and 65, depending if we get 6 or 7 eggs or 5. Rarely we get 5. Most of the days we get 6, some days 7.
There's 7 hens in the back, so
Correct, yeah.
7 is 100% participation.
Yeah, so we'll see.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for
Okay,
bringing us.
anytime.
Thank
Stop
you for
by
bringing
anytime.
us along for this riveting experience in Mother Nature. Well, Dragan, how was your week? When he says that, everybody, he knows. He's
What does that mean?
he knows what that means.
I don't. Tell me.
He's
Oh, did you show people trees that you got?
this is this guy. Every time
Come
I'm
on,
trying
let's
to
go. Come on. Stop.
make him focus on something, what about this? What about that? No. What about this? What is this? Tell people about this tree
This is
first.
my husband's favorite tree.
Oh, what is it?
Redbud.
What kind of red bud?
Sun, rising sun.
Oh, okay.
That's why we put it here because of the sun.
Can't wait
So what can you tell me about it?
that it should still be alive, hopefully. My husband bought me this tree.
There's buds on it, so
Yeah.
it'll bloom soon.
It's going to be a really pretty tree once it leaves out. It has, I
I
guess,
have to trim all this up eventually.
yeah, that's
So the
fine.
one branch is this long.
Yeah. And it doesn't get that tall. I think it gets maybe 7 feet tall, 7 to 9.
That's right here. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's not that. It's not a
That's
super tall
higher.
tree. I don't think so.
Like
I've seen
like
some.
12 to 14.
I don't know. I've seen some in in Fredericksburg where they leaf out and pop a picture up of what it looks like when it's in full display. Now apparently I'm the one distracting. This poor corn horse right here has weathered all kinds of storms this season. It's looking quite ragged. You okay, Cornelius? That's what somebody named him when we had a little naming contest for him. That was one of the names that emerged that I liked, at least. Gonna take a walk across our former mud puddle, still a mud puddle, but at least with the below freezing temperatures, this has offered us a nice opportunity to have some more solid ground for people to drive and to park on. Here we are with Dragan's latest acquisition that he got last night.
But we'll be right back after these messages. We have a customer coming in. So.
And we're back. Dragan's
Welcome back, everybody.
Dragan's customer is leaving.
Commercial grade. Since I told you guys about Kevin's favorite tree, and now Kevin is going to tell you about my favorite tree.
Oh, this is an American linden tree. As you can see, these are quite tall. We actually had some seedlings that we got and planted over in our big pasture area last year. They are moving, but moving quite slowly. And as you can see, these guys are starting to break dormancy, putting on some nice buds. They have some nice size. I feel like these are even, maybe it was just so cold last night I didn't really pay attention, but it feels like,
they have bugs on them.
yeah, but it feels like they're even bigger. Have gotten more swollen than they were last night. Maybe the heat today helped.
Yeah, some of them have a little bit of damage. We got them really cheap. We looked some of the nurseries to get some lindens, but we would love to put them along the road there. Linden trees grow massive. They can be about 50 feet wide and up to 80 feet tall. So they're massive trees, but they're great for pollinators, especially bees. Some people call them bee trees. They bloom in the spring. You can make tea out of their blooms. Linden tea is good. I forgot what the benefits are, but it's great. So yeah, and as you guys know, we planning on adding bees, so we're gonna put probably 4 on there. The rest of them we're gonna put along the fence, neighbor's fence. So we love to keep all 10 of them. They need to be pruned. They need to be shaped into something better, but they'll get there. Like Kevin said, we had the saplings that were like this big, and they haven't moved in 2 years. These definitely have.
Probably good 12, 15 feet tall. They need to come out of the pots that they're in. There are a few potential for separating some of these saplings that are inside these. But you know who is going to love a project like this? Cheryl. Cheryl loves this stuff. Cheryl has planting in her DNA. Also too, we got some purple love grass, which is right here. Yeah, this is called purple love grass. I'll pop a picture up on the screen of what it will look like when it is out and in full bloom. These are beneficial for our soil too. They are also will be great for some nesting areas for birds. And I don't remember what else because I was freezing cold last night when all of this stuff came. Good job this week, Dragan.
I know.
Snow must be looking for more eggs.
Pop a picture of a linden too. So.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's put it right here next to Dragan. There's your linden tree right there. It's also called what? An American basswood? Is that? You see, I do remember some stuff. I pay
Rare
attention.
occasions,
I pay
yes.
attention
Rare
to
occasions.
to the conversations that we have, and my recall is just as good as a 40-something-year-old.
All right.
That's going to do it for us this week. We want to thank you, as always, for
I'm not this short. He's
popping in and checking on us. The puppies are doing great. I know we only showed them once this week. They are slowly starting to open their eyes. So I think next week's vlog, you're going to see some eyes wide open puppies moving around. And we are looking forward to enjoying that adventure and seeing all of those personalities begin to emerge. It's a little bit chilly out here tonight. Stephanie started a conversation last night about dinner plans, and we have not heard any options yet. So Stephanie, we're still waiting on you to text us back. Dragan, any final closing thoughts?
no. We have some. This should be the coldest day left, right? Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So next 10-day forecast, we have some 40s, 50s, and 60s as highs, and we still have 30s as low, which is okay. But at least day highs are going to be somewhat warmer, so we should start seeing vegetation waking up, and slowly. Spring is only a month away, so we're almost there.
Yeah, this past week we've, I think the high for most of the week was still below freezing or at the freezing mark. So it'll be nice to push out of that consistently in the days ahead.
There you go.
And speaking of the days ahead, if you happen to be traveling through Virginia, coming down US 301 and driving through King George County, make sure you stop right here and see us at the farm. Everybody stay safe out there, and we'll see you again real soon.
We'll see you soon.